What is up, my lovely friends? Candace B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So glad to have you here, you beautiful face. If you are already subscribed, you're a beautiful face as well. Love to have you back. Thank you everyone for stopping by to watch this video. Today I am back with another market outlook / trade analysis video slash trade. I don't know why sometimes like when I talk it's just a mess. I already know what you guys are thinking. This past trading week has been madness, and I'm pretty sure we all know why. Very unfortunate situation going on in the world. Very scary, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us are glued to our TVs just watching what is happening because it does affect us all. So yeah, definitely praying just for everyone involved right now. But obviously when things in the world happen, it affects the markets, and that's exactly what happened this week. It's been crazy in the markets. I feel like every market has been crazy. You know, I'm not too well versed with futures and stocks, but I'm sure those have been going crazy. And obviously the Forex market, there have been a lot of opportunities to make money and a lot of opportunities to lose money as well, to be honest with you. So that being said, before we start this video, I'm just gonna need you guys to stop, scroll down and hit that like button if you enjoy these review / market outlook videos. I just do them every week just because, you know, I like to talk out my thought process, you know, share my wins, share my losses, share my many mistakes that I make. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe, stay a while, hang out with your girl. You know, you already know what it is. Anyways, that being said, let us get into this video. Alrighty, so obviously this is GBP, JPY on the screen. This is just the only pair that I trade right now, but I'm very much open to trading other instruments. So stay tuned for that. I don't know if I will be, but right now it's still GJ. And as you can see, it's just been madness on GJ. Very, very bearish. And so I did catch quite a few moves. I believe I gained about 80 standard pips overall this past week. So that's not bad at all, but I still obviously made mistakes in my trading. So let's just quickly go over it. So the first trade I took was actually on a Wednesday during New York session. I don't know, I just didn't see any moves on Tuesday. And obviously I don't trade on Monday right now. So yeah, I just waited and I saw that break of structure here. If I zoom in, once I saw this break of structure, I just entered sells and had my stop loss set. And then price just started melting. And so yeah, once I saw that happening, I just put my stop losses into profits, and then I kind of stacked my positions and just kind of took advantage of that. Once I saw price starting to kind of move sideways, I did get out, but obviously as you can see, it continued to drop. So I did re-enter a trade during Asian session. And I guess you can consider that a mistake because I don't usually trade Asian session, but I mean, at the end of the day, in this type of situation, this was an opportunity. So I did short GJ again and gained quite a bit of pips there from stacking, and then exited. Pretty much I was scalping this setup, probably because I wasn't trading my regular trading time. But yeah, after that, price continued dropping, but for whatever reason, I saw a double bottom here. And then on the Thursday, right? February 24th was the Thursday? Was it? Yeah, February 24th was Thursday. For whatever reason, I saw a double bottom and thought, oh, we're gonna reverse, and took buys. And of course, what did we do? We continued to drop because there's a crisis going on in the world, obviously, that affects the pound, obviously. And we're obviously bearish from before, obviously. So yeah, stupid move on my part, but I wouldn't be Candace if I didn't make stupid moves. But yeah, that's no reasoning. I guess the only good thing is that I took a lot less risk on this trade. I think because I knew I was counter trading, so I was like, yeah, let me not stack trades. And then it just, boom, plummeted and I got out. I did, however, see that price was still moving a bit sideways, and I ended up actually retesting that bullish bias, and I entered more buys. And what did it do? It hit my stop loss, and then it shot all the way up. Anyways, these last two trades were not the smartest trades, and this one could have been a bit better, but I like this trade. The one trade I'm actually proud of this past week. But yeah, overall 80 pips was gained, and then price has been doing other stuff now. Obviously, because there was such a strong sell-off, there had to be some sort of pullback on that. And so that's pretty much what it looks like is happening in the market. So yeah, let's just remove all these drawings. I need a clear chart here. So we're at the end of February now. As we all know, February ends in a few days. At the time of this recording, it ends in 3 days. Today's 25th. I lied, 2 days. And I see that the monthly has been pretty indecisive. We see that it's gone up, it's pushed down, it's done a lot of stuff, but it is still bullish technically speaking. The upper wick is much larger than the lower wick, but we do see mainly that it rejected this area once again, which I was curious to see if it was going to do. So right off the bat, if price closes below the close of this previous candle, then my bias is definitely bearish for sure. So we'll see, because pretty much we're done trading February, right? When next week comes, it's March. So I really want to see what happens. And obviously it's NFP as well. So NFP mixed with, crisis in the year in Europe, it's going to be a lot. I feel like next week is going to be very volatile. To be honest, I may or may not trade now that I think of it, but we'll see. So weekly, very bearish overall. But there is that pullback, that strong pullback that we had. That was what? 130, 140 pip pullback. So that is very huge. And I mean, it still makes sense technically speaking, because it pulled back in an area where price had pushed up from before. So it's not like it broke this area and then pulled back. It pretty much kind of kept the same momentum. It didn't do something out of the ordinary. So technical analysis, I feel like, was still a big factor, but there was still fundamental factors for sure. Let's go down to the daily here. So we see a clear double top here. Yeah, the daily gets a bit confusing, obviously, because Thursday was when price kind of started pulling back, and then Friday price closed bullish. But overall, as you can see, everything was moving down. I don't know. I just want to see what happens. Honestly, even though I say my bias is bearish, I really don't know what's going to happen in the world next week. It's confusing, man. It's really, really confusing. So who knows what's going to happen? Let's go to the H4. I do like what the H4 is doing. It does look really nice here. I like this because it looks like a pullback. It looks like a, lower high, lower low situation, pullback. Hopefully we're going to push back down. If we're going to sustain this level, I would be looking for sells, and I would just be looking left to see, where these rejection areas are, where these pullbacks happen, just to kind of use those as my take profit points. I might kind of take a more of a scalping route this week if I do trade, just to not stay in the market for too long. But I would want to see some sort of another bearish candle probably close. But then there are these this wick is needing to be filled. You can consider this a gap, but definitely that is an option for price to kind of push down, fill that wick before doing something else or break it to the downside. So we'll see. It can easily, come back down here, create a wick itself and then push back up, or it could just break this level completely, and then start to kind of fill these gaps. Either way, there's gaps to the downside and to the upside, so really depends on what price wants to do. H1 here, we have technically in the shorter time frame a higher low, higher high structure. So again, it really just depends. If this kind of short-term bullish structure gets broken to the downside, then that would give me a lot more confidence that, the bearish bias is something that is happening. But if we continue with the higher low, higher high structure and we start breaking this level here, then, we can be thinking that the bulls are going into play, coming into play, but we don't know. I don't know. This is a very tricky one. I know this is probably going to be a very short video, but so much has happened in this world that it's just I don't know. We all just have to play it by ear. We really, really do, because things could spike, things could, I don't know why I did that, but things could spike to the upside and go down, or spike to the downside and go up. So many things could happen in such a short notice that we don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel so confused. If anyone else is confused, please just let me know in the comment section, because I don't want to be the only one thinking this, but this is a really good time to have a good, things on your side that are good. For example, having a good broker with, low spreads, low commissions, just like not having to worry about that aspect. That's why I do like Hanko Trade, to be honest with you. Shameless plug, but the spreads are really, really nice on GJ. I really like them. And yeah, the commission, well, with the lot sizes that I trade, because I don't trade like high lot sizes. I trade like 0.10, 0.20, like I trade lower lot sizes, but the commission on that and the swap charges if you hold it overnight, they're really not that bad, to be honest. So if you're looking for a broker, check out Hanko Trade, because these are the times, when things are happening in the world and you're trading in the foreign exchange market, you want to have a broker that will not be charging you an arm and a leg, especially because when things happen, like let's say when spikes happen, like I was mentioning, you don't want to be stopped out because of a spread and then all of a sudden it goes into your direction. Like that's the worst. Been there, done that, annoying. So yeah, guys, I don't know. We'll see what happens this week, to be honest. I feel like keeping an open mind is the best thing to do at this point. That's my personal approach to the market that I will be taking on and just adapting, Even if my bias is bearish, I understand that it can quickly turn to bullish and vice versa because of just everything going on. But I hope you guys all have been doing well in the markets. If not, keep pushing, especially if you didn't do well this past trading week. It's okay because like these are unprecedented times, I guess you can consider, things happening that people may not have expected. Other people may have expected it. Just a lot of different aspects that we can be kind of looking at nowadays, if that even makes sense. But just a whole bunch of different factors that we have to take into consideration. And so we have to give ourselves grace. And, I'm speaking to myself. This is the time to manage risk. Like if there was never a time before, this is the time now to be strict with the risk. So going into next week, definitely that is my focus. It's always my focus, but definitely managing risk. I have to be on the ball with that next week. If not, I'll sit on my hands and not trade. It would just be silly to lose more than, you need to in a trade just because you think price is going to turn around and stuff like this. Like, yeah, no. So we're going to go into this week positive, expecting any outcome, being flexible, and just being optimistic overall. Whatever the markets may hit us with, we will adapt. And I have all the faith in the world that you all will be doing well in the weeks ahead. So keep pushing forward, keep grinding, and we will keep being the best traders that we can be. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I was kind of blabbering a lot, but I don't know, like it's just a weird time, it's just weird. But if you guys enjoyed this video, if you could relate to it in any way, shape, or form, please let me know by smashing that like button. I always appreciate it. And comment down below, how did your past week go? Give us some insight. Let's talk about things. Like obviously we have to react to what the market is doing as opposed to predicting what it's gonna do. But we can still have a conversation. We can still talk about what's going on, in the world in a positive way. Positivity is key. Right? Positivity. And last but not least, do not forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on this channel and my other channel, Candace B TV, where I vlog. But that being said, I hope everyone stays safe. Again, my prayers out to everyone that's just being affected right now in the world. And I wish you all a happy, healthy, flourishing day, week, and life. Bye.